Listen. That sound you hear isn't just your heartbeat. It's the rhythm of iron pulsing through your veins. It's the call of a destiny being forged one rep at a time. Every drop of sweat that falls, every breath you fight for, every second you refuse to quit. It becomes part of the pulse of the unbreakable. Because in this world, there are two kinds of people. Those who wait for destiny, and those who build it out of discipline. You see, the gym isn't just a place. It's a battlefield. It's a silent church for the broken, a forge for the lost, and a sanctuary for the ones who have chosen to rise again. When you walk through those doors, you leave the world behind. All that matters is the next rep, the next breath, the next second you can endure the pain that others run from. Voice lowers, reflective. Most people want results. Few crave the process. But you live for it. You breathe for it. Because you've learned that greatness isn't given. It's carved, slowly, painfully, beautifully. Each scar, each strain, each moment when you could have quit. That's the real foundation of who you are. Discipline. That word alone separates the weak from the powerful, the dreamers from the doers, the talkers from the legends. Discipline doesn't ask if you're tired. It doesn't care if you're ready. It demands you to show up, again and again, until your name becomes a symbol of resilience. You might think it's about muscle. It's not. It's about control. Control of the body, control of the mind, control of the chaos within you. Every rep is a choice. A choice to fight the voice that says, enough. A choice to keep pushing when no one's watching. A choice to become the kind of person who cannot be broken. That's what separates warriors from wanderers. The world doesn't celebrate discipline. It celebrates results. But you celebrate the grind. You understand that pain is not punishment. It's preparation. It's the fire that sharpens your steel. Each session in the gym. Each morning you rise when the world sleeps. Each night you sacrifice comfort for consistency. That's the pulse of iron beating inside you. And when the body breaks, when fatigue whispers louder than motivation, you go deeper. Because you've learned to draw strength not from what's left in your muscles, but from what's buried in your soul. That's the secret of the iron pulse. It never stops. It never fades. It becomes who you are. You started with doubt. You started with fear. But look at you now. Standing stronger, quieter, more focused than ever before. The world doesn't see your struggle. It doesn't hear the nights you fought against yourself. But it will see the transformation. It will feel the echo of your discipline in everything you do. Because when you live by discipline, you don't just change your body. You change your destiny. Every rep is a prayer. Every drop of sweat is a word of faith. Every moment of pain is a promise that you will rise stronger than yesterday. Discipline is not something you practice. It's something you become. It becomes the rhythm of your life, the code of your soul, the pulse of your iron heart. When your friends quit, you keep going. When your mind screams stop, you whisper, one more. When your body breaks, you rebuild. Because discipline doesn't die when motivation fades. It grows stronger in silence. That's the beauty of it. That's the heartbeat of the warrior. That's the pulse of iron. So the next time you stand before the mirror, don't just see muscle. See the story of a soul that refused to surrender. See the fire of every morning you didn't want to rise, and still did. That's not just growth. That's rebirth. That's not just power, that's purpose. You've become more than human. You've become proof that destiny belongs to the disciplined. So let the world sleep. Let them doubt. Let them scroll, complain, and quit. You'll be in the gym, listening to the iron sing, building the future with your bare hands. Because for you, this is not fitness. It's fate. And every beat of your heart is a reminder that you are the iron pulse, where discipline becomes destiny. Because for you, this is not fitness. It's fate. And every beat of your heart is a reminder that you are the iron pulse, where discipline becomes destiny. But what does that mean? What does it truly mean to let discipline become destiny? It means you no longer move just for progress. You move because standing still feels like death. You lift not to look strong, but to be strong. You don't chase validation. You become proof. When you walk into the gym now, you don't see weights. You see memories waiting to be made. You see battles that will shape you. You see pain, not as punishment, but as the most honest teacher you've ever had. Because pain doesn't lie. Pain doesn't flatter you. Pain doesn't give you shortcuts. It tells you the truth. And it tells it in a language only warriors understand. That's why you stopped running from it. You embraced it. You welcomed it like an old friend. Because you know, every ounce of pain you endure is one step closer to who you're meant to become. Discipline. It's not a switch you flip. It's a fire that never stops burning. Some days it's small. Some days it roars. But it never ever dies. When motivation disappears, discipline remains. When comfort calls, discipline answers with silence. And in that silence, you find truth. The truth that you don't need the world's applause to validate your grind. You've learned that discipline isn't glamorous. It's lonely. It's repetitive. It's the alarm clock at dawn. The late nights when no one sees you. The meals you measure. The soreness that never really fades. It's the voice that whispers, keep going. Even when you don't remember why you started. Because you didn't come this far to settle. You came to transform. Your body is no longer just flesh and bone. It's forged metal. Tempered by struggle. Refined by resistance. Polished by pain. You don't just train muscles. You train patience, resilience, and faith. You're not sculpting a body. You're building a legacy. Every rep you take now carries a story. Of days you didn't want to show up, but did anyway. Of nights when doubts sat heavy on your chest, but you still lifted the weight. That's not just discipline. That's destiny in motion. And destiny isn't something that happens to you. It's something you earn. Something you build, one choice at a time. You don't pray for it. You train for it. You don't wish for it. You work for it. Because you've learned that strength isn't found. It's forged. And that forge is fueled by consistency. Every early morning when your body screamed, no, and you said, yes. Every moment when no one believed in you, and you kept believing in yourself. Every time you failed, and chose to rise again. You were shaping destiny with your bare hands. Now the iron doesn't feel heavy anymore. It feels familiar. It's no longer your enemy. It's your ally. Your mirror. Your truth. When you grip that bar, it speaks. It tells you who you are. It reminds you of the power you've earned. The battles you've survived. The storms you've conquered in silence. That's what separates you from the rest. They live for show. You live for soul. They chase comfort. You chase clarity. Because for you, training isn't about escaping life. It's about confronting it. It's about meeting the pain head on. And saying, I am still here. And in those moments, when you're alone in the gym, sweat dripping, breath shaking, muscles trembling, you realize something sacred. You've become one with the iron. The heartbeat you hear is no longer yours alone. It's the pulse of every warrior who refused to quit. It's the echo of every soul that turned weakness into strength and fear into fuel. The iron pulse lives in all who dare to stay consistent. When everything else falls apart, there will be days when you question it all. Days when your body aches, your mind breaks, and your purpose feels distant. But those are the days that define you. Because that's when discipline speaks the loudest. It doesn't scream. It doesn't argue. It just whispers. Get up. Keep going. One more. And in that whisper, You'll find every reason you ever needed. The world may never understand your grind. They won't understand why you choose pain, why you live by structure, why you move with such relentless purpose. Let them wonder. Let them doubt. Because while they question, you're becoming. While they rest, you're rising. While they fade, you're forging. You've become the embodiment of what happens when the mind takes command of the body, and the soul takes command of the mind. That's discipline. That's destiny. That's the pulse of the iron.